TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Sevens Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor.
That's what I do.
New Renault Arcana E-Tech Hybrid. Winner, Irish Medium Crossover SUV in the 2022 Car of the Year Awards.
I welcome viewers to TEG Cusick Park for this replay of the Under-17 Football Championship Final for 2023. This competition, of course, sponsored by MJS Building and Development New York Limited. I've just been joined on co-commentary by Shane Dunner, who will give him a chance to catch his breath, but we're here in Cusick Park today. It has been a beautiful, cold, dry morning. Clouds have blown in and it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a shower of rain, but we're looking forward to a repeat of the drawn game of this competition, where both these sides, if you remember, we did stream the game, finished up at 2-9 apiece. A game that Tubberclair dominated for long periods of time. We're 7 points clear with something like 4 minutes remaining on the clock, and then almost threw the game away. But look, we're looking for a good repeat of that. Shamrocks gone on top, having been dominated all over the field for long periods and that, but got themselves back into it, and I think Shane is about ready to go. Shane, a game that Tubberclair were lucky they didn't lose in the very end.
Yeah, but wouldn't have deserved to. Ray, speaking with Tom Ormsby during the week, he admitted too that it would have been daylight robbery, difficult on Ryan Kelly missing the free, but he'll get plenty of chances today. Tubberclair were quite a bit the better side. They got 2 early goals the second half, but speaking of some of the Shamrock players, they're very, very much looking forward to getting another crack at this.
Yeah, it's a strong breeze out there, Shane, and it is going to have an impact in this game. It's blown pretty much from left to right as we look out on the field here. But look, for our viewers at home, we're going to give you the two teams and how they line out as such. And we're starting off with, first of all, the Tubberclair team. And they line out as follows. In goals, number 1, Caelan Blessing. The full back line, Dara Burke wears 2, Cayman Dolan is the full back, he'll wear 3, and Liam Staunton at 4. In the half back line, Sean Keegan's at 5, Tom Burke the centre half back at 6, and Jack O'Donnell at 7. Middle of the field today for Tubberclair, Keelan Connell wears 8, and Taylor Slevin at 9. In the half forward line, Thomas Farrell at 10, Paul Keegan at 11, and Matthew Lynch at 12. On the inside line, number 13 will be Sean Whittaker, the full forward is Louis Claiborne, and completing the Tubberclair line of number 15 is Dara O'Connor. The Mullingar Shamrocks, they line out as follows. In goals, number 1 is Adam Buckley. The full back line, Ben Sheeran at 2, Ty Masson the full back at 3, and Adam Glynn at 4. The half back line, James Flynn is at 5, Peter Finch at 6, and Ben McNamee at 7. Middle of the field today from Mullingar Shamrocks, Christopher Ormsby wears 8, and Amin Hachini is at 9. The half forward line, Conor Heffernan at 10, Ryan Kelly the centre half forward at 11, and Conor Rigney at 12. On the inside line, number 13 is Gavin Pearce, Donnacha Maguire is the full forward at 14, and Alex Sheeran completes the Mullingar Shamrocks line out wearing number 15. Shane, I know we talk about the drawn game, but it was Ryan Kelly who had the opportunity of that winning chance to win the game for Mullingar Shamrocks right at the very death, and maybe justice was done, we didn't go, but we've seen last week, sport's not always fair, the team that takes their chances,
Oh, absolutely. Look, it's tough on Ryan immediately after the game, knowing that he had that opportunity. He had actually, I think he had put the ball over the bar with the play, but the referee had brought it back for the advantage. Yeah, it's tough on him knowing that he had the opportunity to win this minor final. However, they wouldn't have gotten to that point without Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly showed a touch of class with a a probing pass that he kicked in for Lomond's first goal, Ray, and I think we said it when we were watching it, you wouldn't see a better pass at any level during the year, and they wouldn't have gotten there without Ryan. Tubberclair would be bitterly disappointed. There were a lot of people talking that they ran the bench, and then it was one of those long high balls from Gavin Pearce that ended up being scrambled into the back of the net at the end of it. Those things can happen at any level. We saw it in the Kilbeggan St. Lomond's Junior Championship match the day before, where everybody was very happy to see Kilbeggan get over the line, except for obviously Lomond's people, because the sentiment of being a junior club. But those goals can happen at any level. Tubberclair were quite the better team on that day. They've met each other a few times over recent years, last year and this year, and a lot of the squads are quite the same. They're very balanced, Ray. And weather is decent, a little sprinkling of rain there now, but a wind coming across the pitch a little bit from, we say, the terrace Dunstores corner in towards us where we are, but plenty of lovely footballers to look at here.
Yeah, one man I want to mention, because he was only introduced as a sub in the second half of last day, and that's Christopher Ormsby. And Christopher, I think, carried an injury into that final. They, I suppose, gambled at that stage. It looked like it possibly was going to be the last game of the year, so they just had nothing to lose. They threw him in, and he made a big impact on that game. Now he's fit to start in the middle of the field today. So a lot will depend on how himself and Amin Hachini get on against both Keelan Connell and Taylor Slevin. Slevin a goal and 2 points, Connell with a point the last day. So Mullingar will be hoping, Donovan Guire has moved from the middle of the field into the full forward line. So a few changes all around the place, but these boys will know each other well anyway.
Yeah, and it's possible that Donovan Guire will vacate that number 14 and come out around the middle and help the guys. I noticed with Christopher Armstrong when he came on the last day, he's still not moving particularly well. Maybe there's a level of fitness that isn't there. He can get to a ball and give it, he probably can't go again for the next one now. How much work could he do in the past 2 weeks? Because he's only back from knee surgery. But yeah, Tubberclair lick the wounds, sit down and realise, we're a better side than this Shamrocks side. We have to push over the line. They had coming in on the back of winning last year. Little mindset things that they need to get over. I think they know they have the footballers. A special mention from my point of view for Darragh O'Connor, wears 15 for Tubberclair and wears 15 again today. I thought he was smashing the last day, Ray. Strong, powerful lad, willing to do a bit of work. I can hear the sideline, come on, keep working, Darragh. But when he sees there's a run needs to be made, he makes it. He has a beautiful strike off both sides, left and right. And for a young lad coming up, I think this is his last year minor, but you're starting going into under 19 or under 20 competitions and then towards the senior. He has all the fundamentals that are there. It's about learning the nuances of the game now at this stage. But it looks like both sides are beginning to line themselves up for the throw-in, right?
To be honest, we weren't given any late change, but I see number 22 for Shamrocks. And number 22 is Paul Keating. Paul did start the last day. We'll just see who's... In fact, Christopher Ormsby is going to full forward, so there's a few changes, and Donovan Maguire gone out to the middle of the field. We'll just wait and see who's not starting.
Yeah, it looks...
Ryan Kelly is in the corner.
Looks like Conor Heffernan. Is it?
Alex Sheeran, I think is the one.
Okay.
But anyway, we're ready to get underway, and Mullingar Shamrocks will be playing with the aid of a strong breeze in this first half, and they get the first possession, trying to get as many players onto the ball as possible. Donovan Maguire comes forward, lays it off to the number 13, that's Gavin Pearce. Gavin back inside to Conor Heffernan. Conor drags the attention from three defenders there, and nice little ball played into space here. There's a chance for Conor Regan to get down, and he's very, very close to the sideline. Loses the ball into contact, and Tubberclair with their first chance to get possession. Tackle on Jack O'Donnell, foul committed. Referee for today's game is Shane Maher from Ballincarrigy, and goalkeeper put under a little bit of pressure there, and I think maybe a frontal tackle on him there. That's Caelan Blasting. So certainly wouldn't thank his centre half back for a pass like that early doors, and Christopher Ormsby lurking around him.
Yeah, look, he looked comfortable enough until Christopher decided he could put a bit of pressure on him, and it just seems that he came down with the two hands and maybe, but look, keeper's going to kill it. This young Tubberclair side are clever enough, Ray. They're playing against the wind. They the last day out as well, and they know if they can hold the game tight enough, they can get a kick in the second half, which they did. Again, 2 early goals the last day and make Shamrocks work for it against the win, but a good interception here now.
Yeah, and Shamrocks have it again through Callum Wrigley, back now with Ryan Kelly. Kelly, so the hand goes very central with it. Darragh O'Connor trying to get a tackle on him, just force him back, but then does well to almost get the possession back. But Donnacha Maguire out there just inside the Tubberclair 65-metre line, fouled as he was trying to rise the ball, takes it quickly on to Callum Wrigley. Wrigley looks up, treads the ball very, very close to the sideline. In fact, the run was being made there by the Shamrocks man, but the number 13, Gavin Pearce, but Gavin can't keep that one in play. It's gone straight out over the sideline. Line ball for Tubberclair back there, and Liam Staunton is going to take a lead. Goes short, gives it on now to Jack O'Donnell, and through the hands now there's a chance for the Tubberclair man to get into the Shamrocks half of the field, and Sean Keegan. Lovely player from the number 5 there. He's a young man under 15 still, and again he was very, very impressive in the drawing game. Again attacking from, he seems to be in the left half back position here now, but it is going to be a free for Tubberclair. And as you say, Shane, they're in absolutely no hurry to do anything once they have possession.
No, and look, there's a little bit of cuteness coming in from the sideline. That coaching isn't just everything on the ball, Ray. It's about understanding the game. How can I manage it? How can I influence the game with or without the ball? And little things like that. Just slow it down against the wind. But they'll be happy with this first attack that they've built. Well read and intercepted here by Shamrock.
Now there's a chance for Shamrocks to get on the break. Ryan Kelly, and combining again with the corner back there, Ben Sheeran, and Kelly thought about pulling the trigger, pulls it back down and then gives it on to Gavin Pearce. Pearce lays it back again, and a chance for Kelly with the outside of the right foot, tips it in. A lovely score there from the number 11.
Yeah, he's a baller, Ray. We said it here the last day. I know his mother, they live around the corner from me. The boy has had a ball in his hand since he was able to walk. He's a prolific soccer player as well, and when you have that vision and ball striking, put him out at number 11, he'll pull the string. So a nice start for Ryan today.
Yeah, first score, almost 3.5 minutes on the clock, and Caelan Blessing, the keeper, fires this one out low into the wing, goes over a couple of players' heads, and there's a race for here. Darragh O'Connor. Referee says he put in the foot there as the Mullingar Shamrocks man was trying to go down on the ball, and free, and Donnacha Maguire has it again. There's space over on the far side for wearing number 22. It's Paul Keating. Shamrocks holding that possession. 4 minutes on the clock. They need to be. Oh, nice ball playing inside here. There's time here for the Shamrocks man to bring a chance. Oh, did he hold the ball a little bit too long? Oh, I think he did. There was a chance there. Shane, as that ball was coming in, Conor Heffernan, and just tried to lay it off and just held it probably a half yard too much, and the chance was gone. But certainly another chance here for the Mullingar Shamrocks men. And I think that the overall feelings from the Shamrocks lads from the last game, Shane, was that they didn't do themselves justice in that final. Felt they can play an awful lot better, and certainly showing up lively at the early stages of this game.
Yeah, and maybe Tubberclair turning over a couple of balls that they wouldn't have the last day, but Conor Heffernan, it opened up in front of him. He added pace to it. He probably, my eyes, he overcarried it the first time before he took his first play, and then over hit the hand pass. You know, you need soft hands in that environment. But again, we've said it here before that these guys are 16 and 17, and some of them only 15 years of age, so we can't be overly critical.
Yeah, again, Tubberclair gets so far there, and then pass try there and intercepted there, and Shamrocks have it again with Adam Glynn, and they come again down the far side of the goal. Conor Heffernan has it again. Fallen off his left foot, just turns, gives it back out there where Adam Glynn has fallen all the way out from corner back. Gives it in now to Christopher Ormsby. Ormsby has just moved out from the full forward position. Shamrocks pulls through the hands here. A chance there for Conor Heffernan. Thought about pulling the trigger, then thought better of it. Holds that possession. Tubberclair just forcing Shamrocks to come across this side of the field. All this has happened just outside the 45-metre line. A little bit of a handle error there, but Shamrocks get it back again. Paul Keating through the hands, and now Ryan Kelly. Ryan looks up. Oh, and he tried to get a runner there, Gavin Pearce, who had made the run inside, but just under hit there, and Tubberclair have possession. They carry it forward again towards their own 65-metre line. Darragh O'Connor lays it off here. There's a couple of men spare on this side. One of them is Sean Keegan. Sean with time to take the ball on again. Quality player. draws 3 Shamrocks defenders and needs a little bit of support. Spins away from it, still has the possession. Referee allows the play to go on. He has support there from Paul Keegan, his brother. Lays it back here now, and Tubberclair just recycling it again. It's back with the midfielders. Caelan Connell. Caelan comes back, and the other midfielder is Taylor Slavin. Taylor, side-footed ball inside goal. Step over there by the number 13, Sean Whittaker there, but the Mullingar Shamrocks defender is not going to fall for that one. That's Adam Glynn. Adam gets the possession back, and they have it again now with Paul Keating down the far side of the field. Paul punted pass down along the line, trip on Ryan Kelly there, accidental, but free is awarded in this free half of between 45 and 65 metre line. No real pattern to it yet, Shin. The breeze is strong. Tubberclair are struggling to get into it, but Mullingar not playing maybe as direct as I thought they might.
Yeah, I was about to point that out, Ray. Like Tubberclair are able to have their defensive structure. Shamrocks are trying to run at them. I think there's an opportunity to play more longer direct ball in towards that Tubberclair and sit a bit deeper on top of the goalie. That's where they got their success at the end of the day. In the first day out, that's where they got their success, was launching in high balls in around. It's perfect conditions to do that now. I often wonder why it's the last gasp strategy in a game when you've conditions like this present that opportunity to yourself.
Yeah, there's a foul there committed on one of the Shamrocks attackers going in there. The referee was playing the advantage.
Yeah, he just brandished a yellow card here now.
Yeah, we're just looking
number 4.
There's a sub being introduced here for Tubberclair as well. Wearing number 27 is Rory Dolan. So referee just holding up the play. There will be a chance for the Shamrocks defenders. 27 has been introduced. We'll see the
substitution for Tubberclair, number 10, Thomas Farrell, is replaced by number 27, Rory Dolan.
Again, a blow for Tubberclair. Thomas Farrell, he's been back in the half-back line after injury there. Must have carried something maybe into the game, but he's certainly making his way off, and it's a blow in the early stages to lose a player when you're starting players as such, but referee just holds the play up, waits for the injured player to get off the field, but play will resume with this free over about 24-25 metres out from the Tubberclair goals here. Opportunity here for Shamrocks certainly to double the lead anyway. Again, quick tackle to there, Ryan Kelly with the free. Nice score there, second point. So it'll be interesting, Shane, now to see will they decide to go that little bit longer. They've taken Ormsby out from the full forward position, but it looks like Ryan Kelly has gone in more into the full forward line now. So, like you say, their comeback the last day was caused really by high balls going in on top of the Tubberclair defence.
Yeah, and sometimes it makes sense to do that at different points of the game. I do think that they need to keep 2 inside, Ray, with the way the conditions are. They're allowing Tubberclair to set this strong defence, and they're not going to run through it all day. It's going to be a free or the odd one like that, but I think they can create goal scoring opportunities if they open it up a little bit.
Yeah, and carrying the ball forward there was Tom Burke, and Tom just hit in just as he kicked the ball, as he let it go, and referee Shane Maher right on top of things indicates that it is going to be a free, and it's first chance for Darragh O'Connor. Just reading the first shot at goal for Tubberclair after just over 10 minutes on the clock. We'll see number 15 is going to back himself. He's kicking into a stiff breeze with the right foot, gets a good connection on it, and it's off the inside of the post and comes back down again. A lot of people thought that one had gone over the bar, but the breeze just held it up, and it's the Mullingar Shamrocks defence that were the alert for the breaking ball, and they have it, and they're out across their own 20-metre line. They're putting it through the hands here now, coming right down the field. Christopher Ormsby has it here now, and he's back to the big full back. There's Ty Mass and Ty through the hands, Conor Heffernan, and then Ormsby first time fires it in, hops off one of the Tubberclair defenders there, but they do well to block it, and he's the corner back there, that's Liam Staunton. Liam gathers that ball, gives it over now to Rory Dolan. Rory with a little bit of space on front of him as he carries it forward, gives it in now to Taylor Slavin. Taylor holds the ball and lays it back to his midfield partner, was Caelan Connell. Caelan carrying it forward, goes to ground, needs a little bit of support. He has it over there with Rory Dolan again. Rory with the left foot, just holds that possession, gives it back, 2 points to Mullingar Shamrocks. Tubberclair yet to score, and the full forward is Louis Claiborne. Louis comes out, he's out along with his Tubberclair man on the ground over on the far side of the field, but play still goes on as Darragh O'Connor has it. He tries to clip a ball into the centre, but that one is well read by Ty Maston. Referee then decides he's just going to stop the play, possession with the Mullingar Shamrocks man, and there's an injury over on the far side. Don't know what happened, Shane off the ball and play.
Yeah, I didn't see it, Ray, myself. What I saw there, obviously, Darragh O'Connor's free came off the upright, very unlucky. A good strike into the breeze. Now, he's very clever again, stole a few yards for himself, got the angle a little bit better. But then when Shamrocks broke out from the fence, I had a peek inside to see what's going on, and there were 2 Tubberclair players sweeping, 2 Tubberclair players marking, and then when Mullingar look up to kick the ball in, it's actually, you know, even though it broke, it was always going to be in favour of the defending team. They need to get at least one more body in there. You can't afford to allow a team have 2 players sweeping against you when you have the bit of breeze helping you as well.
Yeah, referee has us underway again here, and Shamrocks have the possession with Donnacha Maguire, and through the hands it goes here now, and a chance for Callum Regan to get forward. Jersey tugged there by Sean Keegan. Referee is allowing the play to go on, advantage being played, and Shamrocks do well, and Gavin Pearce has the possession. Gavin turns and with the left foot spreads it across into the centre, where Donnacha Maguire keeps it moving on to back to Pearce again. Pearce on the run, but again ball carried into the tackle there, and 2 Tubberclair defenders sitting back there just on their own 45 and ready to pounce on any opportunity to do exactly that, and they're trying to break forward. Here now the midfielder Taylor Slab, and Taylor carries it in across the 45. Looked like 2 hops there, but the referee doesn't pick it up. He carries it in. Opportunity not taken to get a shot off there because it's into a strong breeze, and they'll try and work it again. Content just to hold that possession. Tom Burke is the centre half back as he calls his players where to go. No options for him, and then he steps inside one tackle and carries it forward. Arm pulled. Referee has his hand in the air, is allowing the play to go on. Sean Keegan has the possession. Gives it off now to Darragh O'Connor. Darragh, just again, nice patient play here by the Tubberclair lads. Almost halfway through the opening half, as the ball ends up with Matthew Lynch over there on the far side. Lynch goes right and then decides to come back into the centre. Again, nobody making any run for him until Keelan Connell steps in and he carries it in. 3 defenders there closer. Lays it off here to Paul Keegan. Paul on the turn, fires it in. Dangerous ball. Chance for Tubberclair, but great defending in there by the Mullingar defence. And they close down that danger and try to break now with a little bit of pace. Ryan Kelly. He's been tackled by Sean Keegan, gets away from him, has time to look up, and lovely little ball fired inside. Gavin Pearce doesn't take the mark, plays on, and then gives the ball back towards the 45, back as far as Conor Heffernan. Conor with the left foot, high ball dropping in, broken away there from a couple of Mullingar men, but they're on the breaking ball again. But then Taylor Slevin does very well. He steps back in and wins possession for his side. Fisted to his midfield partner. These 2 players were really excellent for most of the game the last day. And carrying it forward now is Keelan Connell. Keelan needs a little bit of support. Darragh O'Connor's with him. He's on the loop around. Takes the possession. Tries to shrug off a tackle. Shows great strength. And then off the left foot fires in the shot. And Darragh O'Connor's hit the post twice and no return from either.
Well, very, very unlucky, Ray. Like, he's one of the most difficult style of players to mark. He's got a bit of strength. And if you go to his right side, he'll play the ball on his left. If you go to his left side, he plays the ball on his right. He's comfortable off both sides. Unlucky with that one again off the post. But look, Shamrocks aren't making any hay with the conditions that are, or the elements are in their favour, and the possession that they've found themselves in inside the 45-yard line of Tubberclair. There's only 2 scores on the board. They won't be happy.
Yeah, there's 2 attackers in there, but there's 4 defenders keeping them company. But Shamrocks have the chance here, maybe from a free there, because the foul is committed there from Conor Heffernan there. The man fouled, and the chance now for Ryan Kelly. He's been their only scorer so far, 1 from play and 1 from a free. And this one, something similar to the last free he got, certainly well within his range. almost 16 minutes on the clock as Ryan has a look at this one, connected nice and sweetly with the last one. He'll be hoping for a similar result there. Connects lovely, the umpire. Similar Well, it is over the bar, 3-0, 16 minutes on the talking. Ryan Kelly, the only scorer in this game so far, Shane, but he's a quality act in there. But again, good work by the Shamrocks men there, turned over possession at the far end and did well to come down the field and get that free. And Ryan Kelly taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, Louis Claiborne was blocked down after catching the ball on the edge of the small square. A shot a goal that came short, he got smothered, and then obviously Shamrocks worked that score. But we can see Keelan Blessings, after doing his best to kill another 30 seconds off the clock, coming out with that kick out, Ray.
Now there's the controversy here now for referee, because Christopher Ormsby definitely stopped the run of the player there. Centre half backing was Tom Burke that was trying to get out. Just a yellow card first. Again, certainly the run blocked, but it is going to be a free and the free taken. Darragh O'Connor does well to get it in front of his opponent, trying to get away from two men. Still holds the possession, spins away and loses the two, and needs a little bit of support here now. And then goes into the tackle. Peter Finch emerged with the ball, but he pulled it out of his hand there in the contact, and referee, maybe not, maybe just going back.
Yeah, he's going back to where the original advantage was, Ray, and I think Tubberclair be happy to take any free or any. They don't want an advantage to run out on them like it did actually the last time that Shane Maher gave an advantage on the 45-yard line. He played on, the time elapsed and Tubberclair got nothing out of it. I'm sure they'd much prefer to have dead ball all the time against the Breeze.
Yeah, this time they're on the attack again, very, very close to the sideline. Sean Whittaker slipped as he was trying to stop himself from going out over the sideline, but in the act touches the ball on the ground. Free out from Mullingar Shamrocks. Ben Sheeran is back there, and there's an injury here for one of the Shamrocks men, Conor Heffernan. This may be a shoulder injury. The referee just holding things up and just giving them a chance to recover. But again, looking across at the far side, Shane, the wind is very, very strong as we look over at the scoreboard side. So I'm sure sitting here in the stand, it's a hell of a lot more difficult to kick into that breeze than it looks from here.
Oh yeah, and I think Tubberclair are doing very well against the elements. You know, they're only 3 points down. There's 18 and a half minutes gone. They've had a couple of efforts of goal. They haven't kicked it wide, Ray. The efforts of goal have come off the upright. So they're keeping themselves in this game very well, and their defensive shape is working. On that occasion, I think Gavin Pearson after being fouled, but probably a sloppy foul because Tubberclair had the numbers there to deal with that.
Yeah, there was indeed. Foul committed there. I think it was the number 12, Matthew Lynch, who's back in there helping his defence. And this time an opportunity for Conor Heffernan. Going to kick this one with the left foot. Again, just signals to the referee to make sure. Where this free is going to be taken. Again, linesman now giving him the signal. He knows exactly where it is. And Conor now with the left foot. This one about 27, 28 metres out. I'm sure it'll be a lot closer to the goal by the time he takes the kick, but certainly it's a scoreable opportunity for Mullingar, and every one of these opportunities need to be taken. Conor coming forward with it. With the left foot, gets a good connection on, we're right behind him, but again, just tug to the left and wide. A lot of people not happy with the amount of steps he carried the ball forward, but look, that's the norm in the games nowadays anyway. But unfortunately for Conor, couldn't get it on target. Kick out again, and Caelan Blessing just making his way nice and casually out to the 20-metre line. Defenders making the break. This time he's forced to go a little bit longer, right footed over to the far side of the field. On the breaking ball is Darragh Burke. Again, runs into a heavy tackle there, and possession won back by Mullingar Shamrocks again, and they start again with Christopher Ormsby. Through the hands it goes. Ormsby has it again here now, right out in the middle of the field. Done it from Maguire across to this side for Callum Rigney. Looks up and then first time moves the ball inside. On the run is the number 10, that's Conor Heffernan. Conor gives it back out. Chance here for Callum Rigney. Doesn't take the chances, holds the possession. Back to Ryan Kelly. Kelly gives it back to Christopher Ormsby. Ormsby from about 40 metres out, head towards the D, draws a couple of men and then lays the ball back off to the number 7, Ben McNamee. Ben pushed up from the left half back position, back himself and fires it over the bar, and you can see no problem with the distance there, but certainly maybe time for Shamrocks just to get that ball in a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and look, Christopher Ormsby overturned a ball just on the 65-yard line. They worked it well. A nice score for Ben McNamee. They'll be happy enough with that, but 4 points mightn't be enough with this wind. We can see the way that kick-out held up in it as well, Ray. But Tubberclair need to get a score on the board just for their own mindset as well in this half, maybe, and get a strong 10 minutes to finish it out.
Yeah, the half possession, an opportunity. The ball is moved into Louis Claiborne, but Louis, as he waited for the ball to come down to him, the Shamrocks defenders stepped in that little bit sharper and turned the possession over, and they're already out across the 145. And again, Tubberclair men just moving back into the half-back line. They'll sit back in here trying to cut out the opportunities for Shamrocks, but Shamrocks with possession now as Donnacha Maguire carries it forward. Donnacha, it's all about laying it off, and then invites Callum Rigney on. Rigney goes back into the centre again, just holds the possession. The man that got the last point, Ben McNamee, fires it in, right footed. This time, good heads-up player, Ryan Kelly. This time calls the mark for his side, and another opportunity for Ryan to take it. There was a couple of opportunities earlier. Shamrocks didn't take the mark, but that time Ryan knew exactly what he was at, Shane, and he called it bang on.
He did, Ray. It's a very similar spot to where he kicked his last two frees from.
Doesn't connect on it the way he wanted it. This time, defenders have to be vigilant in there. That was an opportunity there, certainly for a man of his calibre. But Tubberclair will try and get up the field, try and get that scoreboard moving. Tom Burke with Thomas pass straight into the midriff of one of the Mullingar Shamrocks men. Quickly transferred here now, and Ryan Kelly has it again. A nice little hot ball over the top. Chance here for Callum Rigney. Callum takes it on. He's still going. He's going to back himself. Oh! Opportunity there. Backed himself as he carried it in and off the crossbar there. Keeper beating all ends up, but unfortunately for Mullingar, it's maybe easy to say he should have tapped it over the bar, but certainly he backed himself, carried it right in there, and from maybe only 7 or 8 metres out, rattled it off the crossbar, led off there for the Tubberclair man. And they have the possession again now. Tom Burke drops the shoulder, steps again, carries it forward into the Shamrocks half of the field. The ball, he was looking for Paul Keegan there. Paul doesn't get the possession, turned over straight away again. Shamrocks getting a little bit more anxious now to get the play moving that little bit quicker. They have it again. Donnacha Maguire on his own 65. He looks up, and this time right footed, sends it down the line. Right where it's gathered very well here. Move back in. Gavin Pearce attend the pass inside, didn't get his first target, but they still have the ball. Ryan Kelly has it again, gets himself into a little bit of space, gets it with the inside and the right foot, and keeper had to be careful on that one. There was Keelan Blessing, and Keelan did very well, kept his eye on it as it hopped in front of him there, and Tubberclair, they'll try again. Out the field they come, through the hands, trying to get the runners, coming off the shoulder. Almost intercepted there. Mullingar Shamrocks did very well, they just stopped them for the moment. Darragh O'Connor, Darragh's a long way from the danger as he carries it forward. As Shane alludes, a great skill there. Consolo, left or right, still carrying it forward. Carries it right, he's gone inside the 30-metre line. He's gone to the 20-metre line. Needs a little bit of support because there's a couple of defenders around him. He does very well. Lays it back out here. Sean Keegan has it now. Sean just holds the possession, ducks away from the Shamrocks man, goes across the field again, holds that possession, gives it on now to Keelan Connell. Again, Tubberclair, nice and patient, playing against the breeze, just waiting for the runner to make themselves available. And Taylor Slavin, the latest one on it, and Taylor with the right foot, he fires it in, drops it in, but straight into the arms of Adam Buckley. Mullingar Shamrocks goalkeeper, he'll thank them all day and lays it off here now, and Shamrocks try to build again, but Ryan Kelly carrying it forward. Ryan is back inside his own 65-metre line, but Shamrocks have 4 players here coming forward. 2 of them are corner backs, and one of them is Ben Sheeran. Just lay it back as far as Callum Rigney again, and nicely picked out in Ryan Kelly here. Kelly just lays the ball off here to Callum Rigney. Callum goes to the ground, a couple of chairman around, and in fact that's number 22 there was Paul Keating there that was carrying it into tackle there, and dispossessed, and the free is already taken, and Sean Keegan trying to get away from Rigney, does very well, and then has Darragh O'Connor for support. Darragh, little hand pass, takes a return one, right out here in the middle of the field. Taylor Slavin is making himself available, but Darragh fires a low ball in front of Sean Whittaker, Sean, soccer style. He has it in here now. It's an opportunity here for Taylor Slavin. Taylor with the right foot shot. The first goal at the replay. A quality finish by the big number 9.
Super finish, Ray. He had a good bit to do after Sean Whittaker's little touch of skill. Sean has tried a couple of little flicks like that during the game. It's the first one to come off. You know, Taylor had quite a bit to do to get around the defender and finish it. And look, Shamrocks would be really worried about where they are now. They've left 1-2 behind them between their goal opportunity, Ryan Kelly's mark, and another effort he had from play, and all of a sudden there's only a point in the game.
Yeah, they're trying to respond straight away because Ryan Kelly, he lays it back out to Gavin Pearce, and Gavin with the left foot. Lovely strike there by the number 13. Good response. 5 points now to goal, 27 minutes on the clock. But it was a great finish by the big number 9. Absolutely nothing the goalkeeper Alan Buckley could do about it.
No, we spoke about a goal in the hurling final here last week. Ruthless players see this chance and they don't think of anything else. It's absolutely the tonic that Tubberclair needed. You know, Gavin Pearce had to clip it over a nice score to put 2 between them, but Shamrocks have been, in possession-wise, where they've had the ball, the opportunities they've had, Callum Rigney hitting the underside of the crossbar, a couple of shots dropping into the keeper's hands. They would have expected to be quite a bit further ahead at this point of the game on the balance of those ingredients, but it only takes a moment for a game of football to change, Ray, and Taylor Slavin changed it. And like I would say, Sean Whittaker's little touch where he backheeled it or turned soccer style, I don't think he needs to do as much of it, but on that occasion it worked, where the previous 2 efforts to do something similar looked very wasteful.
Tubberclair have possession again over on the far side of the field. Slipped there, but the ball is moved back inside to the goal scorer, Taylor Slavin. Taylor through the hands now, Jack O'Donnell, and they move across this side towards the stand side. Here is Tom Burke. Tom sees a little bit of space, takes on his man, steps by his man, carries it forward, needs a bit of support here. Decides not to use Sean Keegan, comes back into the centre, needs a little bit more support now, and eventually pops the ball off here to his midfield partner, or left midfield, Taylor Slavin. Taylor back now to Jack O'Donnell, his Tubberclair man over on the far side of the field, and there's a bit of space for Rory Dolan down the line as far as Paul Keegan. Paul about to take on his man, but decides then to come back centre. Tubberclair trying to engineer the opportunity here. Dara O'Connor has it. Referee signals Dara had been pulled back and a free in. We'll see whether you have a go on it from this one. There is a sub after being introduced by Mullingar. Shamrocks number 15 Alex Sheeran has replaced the number 22 Paul Keating. But this opportunity is for Dara O'Connor. 2 shots at target, hit the post, hit the upright with both, no return from either. But this one is a difficult free. You're going to take it with the right foot. Comes forward, it seems to get a good connection. Has he got enough on it? He has indeed. We're back to a 1-point game, Shane, as we enter into the last 30 seconds of the 30 minutes. There will be a couple of minutes of additional time. We've had a couple of injuries, but I think the Tubberclair men just down below us were the happier of the 2.
Oh, completely. To be over the moon. That wasn't an easy free, and it dropped straight over the black spot. We're talking about good of a kicker this Dara O'Connor is. We're being told now that there'll be at least 3 minutes of additional time here. The Shamrocks will be looking to tag on a score or 2 before they win at half time and lift their heads, because their heads could drop very quickly with that reaction.
Ryan Kelly will do his best, and he's carrying it in here. Couple of men around him, and then good lay off. Then the ball goes in. The man inside there, Conor Heffernan there, and I don't think he realised that there was absolutely no one except the goalkeeper there for support. And just unfortunately for him, he couldn't get a hand on it, and ball goes back in, and Tubberclair coming down the far side of the field. Again, good work there by the cornerback Liam Staunton, and they have it well and worked it out here again. And just heading towards their own 65, he made to work very hard. Jack O'Donnell has to come back, and his arm pulled there as he was trying to get the ball away. Then a little bit of after, no need for it, but the referee just having a quick look at it, but he's happy enough, and Tom Burke carries it forward. Tom, a lot of steps there, runs into a tackle, a little bit too much taken over there by the centre half back, and Mr. Ormsby has possession here now, and Emil Hachini has it as well, and ball comes down, and good defending there by Sean Keegan, went high, got 2 hands on it, knew exactly what he was doing, knocked it down to his teammate, and now Dara O'Connor has it again. Dara steps inside an opponent, There's again 4 black jerseys around him, still has it, needs support, does well, tries to give it back to Paul Keegan. Shamrocks men are back there and they have it turned over here now. There's a chance for Alex Shear to get on the ball, first time ball, down the line it goes. Gavin Pearce has it, Pearce being forced outside the 45, gives it back as far as Callum Rigney. Callum, no options on the left hand side, forced to come back to Pearce. Pearce with the left foot, sells a dummy to his man, he gets the shot in, it's a dangerous ball, it's in front of the goals, but it's Tubberclair defenders the first to react there, and they have the ball there with the big full back. That's Cayman Dolan. Cayman does very well to get it out. A chance for Tubberclair as we over halfway through the 3 minutes of allocated time. They have the possession here again, trying to get level. 5 points for Tubberclair, 1-1 or 5 for Mullingar Shamrocks, 1-1 for Tubberclair as Tubberclair trying to get back level just before half time. Paul Keegan holds the ball, looks for the runner, gives it on to Louis Claiborne. Louis just holds that possession, gives it back out. Tubberclair quite happy just to hold that possession, to probe and try and get the right opportunity to get a shot on goal. They're being patient. Sean Whittaker has made the run across into that corner. He's pushed to the ground but gets the pass away. Tubberclair still have it. They're moving it back towards halfway between the 45 and 65 and still hold the possession. Jack O'Donnell is on the loop around and Jack with the outside of the right foot gives it on there to Keelan Conlon. Keelan looks around and sees that he has time to carry it forward towards the 20-metre line, and then with the right foot fires it in, but that time to the right and wide, a little bit wasteful there. 15 seconds to go, probably one more play before the half, and still Shamrocks only ahead by that solitary point, 5 points. So Tubberclair's 1 goal and a point. That goal from Taylor Slevin, the big score of the half so far.
Yeah, huge score, and I imagine if Tubberclair get their hands, referee blows it anyway, Ray. I figured if Tubberclair got their hands on it, he was going to blow it up. Look, we've said it a couple of times, Mullingar Shamrocks will be a little bit disappointed what they have on the scoreboard. It'll start to put the doubts into their head, because they had the lion's share of possession, they were playing with the elements, they were creating chances, and looking at Callum Rigney's shot from underside of the crossbar, that would have been a huge score. Conor Heffernan missed a very scoreable free. Ryan Kelly missed a mark and then missed one from play after that. Gavin Pearce after dropping one short just now again. There are loads of chances to be ahead. Tubberclair, I said, needed a score. It was when it came in the form of a goal, and a very well worked one. Tubberclair being really, really happy. Just before the goal, I was about to say to you that I feel Tubberclair are doing everything at 70%, Ray. They're not out, flat out. They still need to talk in the dressing room and come out then and really have a go at this Shamrock crowd.
Yeah, but it is half time here in TG Cusick Park, and this replay of the Under-17 Football Championship was sponsored by MJS Building and Development in New York. And half time it is the men from Mullingar Shamrocks who are in the lead, although narrowly. 5 points at Mullingar Shamrocks, 1 goal and 1 point. That's 4 for Tubberclair. We're going to take a break for ads, but join us back for the second half and maybe for a little bit of half time analysis down pitch side. But for now, we're going to go to some ad breaks.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Stevens Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor.
That is what I do.
New Renault Arcana E-Tech Hybrid. Winner, Irish Medium Crossover SUV in the 2022 Car of the Year Awards.
Back here for the start of the second half of this under-17 football championship final replay. Again, all competition sponsored by MJS Building and Development in New York. Tubberclair, first team back out on the pitch, but they'll certainly be anxious to get things underway. But they can't fall into the trap, Shane, of thinking that this wind is going to win the game for them. They've got to put in the work in this second half to get the scores.
Oh, they've got to create the chances first of all and then convert them, Ray. I actually overheard one of their selectors at half time when I went downstairs talking that they need to press a little bit more. They're a little bit standoffish, and I'd agree with that. I think that they were playing at 70-75% and waiting, just thinking this is going to take care of itself, and the goal really brought them back into it. I think Shamrocks were decent in the first half and they won't lie down now. They won't want to bring themselves down to the last couple of minutes like the last time. They'll be looking at, can we push on and get a goal, get something that we're probably owed out of this game so far, which is another couple of scores. We noticed that the youngsters down on the pitch at half time, and one of them running around with a flag, Ray. That's gale force nearly at this stage, all in favour of Tubberclair now. Looks like we've missed a massive downpour of rain as well. Hopefully it seems to just pass over the other side of Cusack Park, so hopefully it stays dry. With Tubberclair in a perfect position right now, just waiting for Shamrocks to re-emerge from the dressing room.
But Shane, you know yourself, a lot of these sides are so used to playing the short game and handling the ball that Shamrocks, they'll be comfortable enough trying to work it through the hands and get in, but the big difficulty is going to be getting the shots on target. We've seen Darragh O'Connor with 2 shots in that first half. He hit the post from, one of them was about less than 30 yards out, and he connected well on it, but still didn't get it over the crossbar. So to me, that's their big job, is to get it in, number one, but then get the right option to get the shots on target.
Yeah, with this wind, it's a case of having to bring it right in, Ray. They can't really be shooting outside. That anywhere inside the D and the 21-yard line and into the goal is the only area that they'll be able to really kick a score from, unless it's a dead ball and Ryan Kelly gets a little bit more purchase on it. But from play, and I think Tubberclair are well set up to protect that area. I feel for them a little bit because I think they were worthy of a bigger lead at half-time. It'll be interesting to see how they react. I'd imagine that Tubberclair are going to up it a little bit here now, and the first 2 scores in this half are going to be crucial, whoever gets them.
Yeah, just checking to see if there are any changes on either side. I don't think there is. Tubberclair sat back in with plenty of the men behind the ball in the first half, so the onus on them to come out a little bit more as well now with the breeze, and come out of their shell and go into a little bit more of an attacking mode.
Yeah, they'd be thinking, Ray, if they can get 5 scores with this wind like Shamrocks did, they'd be thinking that might be enough to get the job done, not concede a goal. It's going to be difficult to see Shamrocks get another 5 scores on the board.
The ball is
if
thrown.
Conditions stay the way they are.
Yeah, and the first ball broken down there, and Tubberclair on the move again. Coming right in is the number 8 there, is Keelan Connell. Keelan gets the shot in, but again didn't get enough purchase on it. And the goalie Adam Buckley, he keeps his eye on that one there as it came under the crossbar. As the clouds the skies get greyer and greyer over there, but Shamrocks, they won't mind. They'll play into this breeze. They have the possession here now with Ben McNamee. Ben comes into a tackle there and turned over, but then almost won back again by the Shamrocks men, and they have the possession here. The ball left footed, very, very close to the sideline. Ryan Kelly keeps it in play. Ryan tries to take on his man there. Ball is gone out over the sideline. Don't know whether it was the right call, but the linesman is right down beside things. Line ball for Tubberclair. Matthew Lynch about to take it. Matthew goes short. Tubberclair trying to get out of a tight spot here, close to the sideline. The cornerback is carrying it forward there. That's Dara Burke. Dara dummies and takes it back down, gives it back to Taylor Slavin. Taylor back to Tom Burke. A little bit crowded there as the Tubberclair man with Dara O'Connor. Dara with the left foot, hardly any backlift. Finds Sean Keegan over on the far side. Sean tries to take on his man, runs into a heavy, good tackle there from Peter Finch. Peter dispossessing the Tubberclair man. Foul committed, free already taken. Shamrocks with possession. They're just inside their own 65-metre line as Christopher Ormsby comes on, gives the ball off, and a couple of return passes, and Ormsby's in a little bit of space, very, very close to the sideline. Gives it down the line to Gavin Pearce. Pearce being forced to come back away from his own goals. Goes to ground, foul committed. Free in for Mullingar Shamrocks. This free halfway between 20 and 45-metre line. Over there on the far side of the field, Gavin Pearce has the ball in his hand, looking around, seeing what options are on. Mullingar trying to get bodies in around the goals here now as Pearce hits this one in with the outside of the left foot, spinning in there. Great catch in there by that man Ryan Kelly. Ryan gets a little bit of room for himself and he comes in. And lovely score there into the breeze after just 2 minutes, and nice score there. Again, Ryan Kelly, the man who clipped that one over the bar.
Yeah, but it's so interesting that paid dividends. Free from not a scoreable position, wide on the right hand side, launched in towards the square. Ryan Kelly trusts himself to go for the ball, and not once did Shamrocks try that in the first half when the game was set up for it every time they got the ball. It's really strange.
Yeah, they have the kick out again here now, and Gavin Pearce does very well to give it inside. Ball chance not gone yet. There's a hand in error there, but then the foul is committed on Callum Rigney, the number 12 there. And again, Shamrocks against the breeze with another opportunity here now. This free just outside the 20-metre line. 2 between them, 6 points for Shamrocks, 1-1 for Tubberclair. And this opportunity for Shamrocks again. Steps taken and carried in, but flipped over the bar. Nice score there. Conor Heffernan with the left foot, the man that clipped that one over the bar. And a good start, exactly the start that Shamrocks needed for the second half. Because Tubberclair will know at this stage, if they didn't know, they have to come out and perform to get this under-17 trophy for this year.
They do, and I said the first 2 scores of the half will be interesting because like this now, it keeps Shamrocks taking over. it means that, you know, Tubberclair are 4 ahead or 4 behind instead of maybe being drawn level or 1 ahead. So they were very, very important scores. Tubberclair on the attack now, Ray, and a little bit more space for them.
Yeah, Sean Whittaker clips this one with the left foot, but again, no one in there in front of the goals. That one comes right across from Adam Buckley, and Adam, I'm sure, will do no different than Tubberclair in the first half. He'll be in no hurry to get back out to the 20-metre line. 3 between them, 7 for Shamrocks, 1-1 for Tubberclair. We're just almost 4.5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, and Adam Buckley, we noticed it 2 weeks ago, Ray. Adam wants to go long with the ball. He chanced one short one early in the second half, got intercepted, and that was one of the goals that Tubberclair got. So he's done very well on that first kick out.
Yeah,
Donegan Maguire.
Yeah, and Donegan lays it off to Ben McNamee. Ben coming forward, lays it off to Ryan Kelly. Kelly with 2 or 3 green jerseys in the front and gives it back to McNamee again. And Kelly points across to where Chris O'Reilly makes himself available. He gives it back to Donegan Maguire. Donegan with a nice dummy comes inside, gives it back now. And Ben McNamee carrying it forward. Ben still goes in towards the D. He goes. The ball picked up on the second attempt, but Tubberclair forcing the Mullingar man back. Adam Glynn has come forward here now. Holds that possession from the 20-metre line. Nice ball inside. A chance here, and the shot is taken by Callum Wrigley, the number 12. And certainly it's the Mullingar Shamrocks when they come out of blocks. They were last team out on the field at half time, but certainly must have got some serious words of wisdom, and they've come out here now. We're 4 points into the lead, 8 points to Shamrocks. Tubberclair yet to get off the mark in the second half, 1-1.
Yeah, super start by Shamrocks, exactly what Tom Ormsby and his mentors or management team would have wanted, what they would have drilled into him. Let's keep a couple of scores, don't give these boys a sniff of the game. And they knew that Tubberclair were a little bit flat, and it's very hard to pick a team up sometimes when they're that. They need something to go their way now, and right now they're struggling.
Yeah, the ball is fired in long to Sean Whittaker. Sean out in front of his man there, just gets it, and as he was pushed to the ground, he got a little flick on it to keep possession, but the referee right on top of things had indicated that the foul was committed, and there's a chance here for Darragh O'Connor with almost 6.5 minutes on the clock. O'Connor going to clip this one with his left foot. Breeze, if anything, has got stronger as the rain starts to hop off the roof here of the stand here in TG Cusick Park, but all eyes are on Darragh O'Connor. 1 point in that opening half, and this time with the left foot he curls it in, but he knew exactly what he was doing. Just got it inside the upright there with the left foot. Nice score there by the Tubberclair number 15. That gets the scoreboard moving for them. 3 points between them, 8 points now, and Tubberclair's to Mullingar. Tubberclair's 1 goal and 2. Kick out again for Adam Buckley. Adam this time does very well to go short over to the far side, where Adam Glynn makes himself available and gets the possession and moves it down the line to Amin Hachini. Amin tackled hard over there, very, very close to the side, and tries to duck in under the tackle there from Darragh O'Connor, and Shamrocks hold the possession, unable to gain much ground there, and eventually nice play there, and step out of the tackle there comes the fullback Ty Masson. The chance here now for Donegan Maguire to lift his head up and get it in towards Gavin Pearce. Pearce with the left foot comes in towards the centre, but the ball does find its intended target there. It's the number 14 Donegan Maguire. Maguire low ball in, trying to find Alex Sheeran in front of his man, but Alex pushed on the back there as the ball was going away from him out over the end line, but it is going to be a free from the 13-metre line. Referee signals exactly another opportunity here. Conor Heffron probably will take this one again with the left foot. This time it's in a scoring position, and certainly to suit the left-footed kicker. Again, remember, kicking into a strong breeze, and he goes through his routine, will come forward, and with the left foot clips it high as on target. This comes right across in front of the goals. Umpire signals a let off there for the Tubberclair man, but Tubberclair haven't really got out of the blocks right throughout this game, Shane.
No, they haven't really. Look, Conor will be difficult or disappointed with that strike. He had one similar in the first half. Those little things were important. I said they struggled to get 5 scores in this half. I was almost eating my words. They nearly had 4 clocked up in 10 minutes. But yeah, Tubberclair haven't had their purple patch. Will it happen? You know, teams talk about everybody's going to get a purple patch. I think Shamrocks just have to keep a cool head now. Every ball is hugely important.
Yeah, the free dribbling in long there, but Ben McNamee goes high, gets the two hands on it, gets possession back for his side, and Shamrocks are on the move again. Amin Hachini again, he looks around, and Ty Marson, trying to come out from that full back position, gives it on now to Ryan Kelly. Ryan, couple of green jerseys around him, does very well to lay the pass off to Ty Marson again. Ty through the hands it goes here now again, and eventually Conor Heffernan a little bit of space, but moves it on to Peter Finch. Peter over to Donncha Maguire. Donncha, as the rain starts to fall here, and the ball in there in front of Gavin Pearce. Again, we've had a couple of those. Liam Staunton, the man there this time to cause the trip. It's unintentional, Shane, but it's a foul all day.
Look, we have to mention Gavin Pearce. I thought he was quite quiet the first day out, but he's been really effective as a target man in there. His run is aggressive. He's winning the ball. If he doesn't win it, he's picking up a free like that. I think he's been a great outlet for Shamrocks, and especially at the start of this second half. I think that's the fourth ball that's gone into that corner, and Gavin Pearce has won his battle all 4 times.
Yeah, he's going to kick this free off the ground as well. I think linesman and umpire, linesman and referee at this stage, we're aware of the fact that Conor Heffernan has been stealing a yard or 5, but this time Pearce slips it off the ground, but again tugs it just to the left and wide. No problem with the strike, but just couldn't get it on target. And a changing kicking tactic that time there by the Mullingar Shamrocks, but again doesn't bear dividends.
No, but when you have 2 left-footed kickers and the guy is after missing 2 already, you know, it's no harm to let Gavin step up and do that. A fine fetch here in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Keelan Connell comes forward and he's fouled there. Foul just half of between Mullingar's 45 and 65 metre line. Again, Keelan gets up to take it himself, goes back to his corner back there. That's Dara Burke, and Dara returns the pass, and Tubberclair have men across into the centre again. Ball dropped there by Jack O'Donnell, but he has time just to move it over to the far side where Tom Burke comes forward. Tom thought about pulling the trigger, maybe having a shot, but then just recycles again, takes the return pass, but Shamrocks getting the bodies in around. Then Tom does back himself, but this time under a little bit of pressure, pulls it to the left and wide, and still 8 points to 5 as rain starts to fall that little bit heavier here as Adam Buckley heads out towards the 20 metre line. Tubberclair will try and put a squeeze on this now, trying to force him to go along, maybe up into the air with it, and that's exactly what he has to do. Ball broken down in the middle of the field. A couple of players go to the ground, but there's a head injury here to one of the Mullingar players there, and the referee immediately blows the whistle and just calls for treatment to come in for the injured player. But certainly good pressure on the ball there by the Tubberclair man, forced Adam Buckley just to go along, and you could see the ball hanging in the air, and that always suits the attacking team then when you can get a run on it, you know, get the possession.
Yeah, look, Tubberclair put that same press on last week. Maybe Christo Ormsby wasn't moving as freely, but he can still be an outlet for Shamrocks. You know, we said just at the throw-in, we said that Tubberclair have to first of all create the opportunities and then absolutely take them. They've created 3 opportunities in this half, or 4 in fact, Ray. They've only converted 1, so they need to be a little bit more economical when they do get them. But it's missing a little bit of a rhythm. I think Shamrocks will be really, really happy with that 10 or 12 minutes start of this half. They hit all their targets in terms of don't concede a goal, keep them down to a point. Let's see, can we get 2 or 3 ourselves? They've done all of that, but now this is the last 17-18 minutes of a minor county final replay. This is when it really, really counts. You could throw the ball in at the beginning, as we are right now, Ray. There's nothing decided yet.
Yeah, Ryan Kelly, the man who shipped the knock there, but he's thankfully back on his feet, going back into position. Matthew Lynch has the ball in his hand, ready to get us underway again here, and he holds the possession, goes back as far as Jack O'Donnell, and he allows Jack then to come forward. Jack comes into a heavy tackle, just bounces off and holds that possession, go across into the centre where Keelan Connell has it. Keelan heads up play over towards Sean Keegan on the far side of the field. Sean just holds the ball, gives it back to Tom Burke. Tom steps forward, gives it in now, and a nice punted pass on here, and Sean Whittaker takes it on the turn here now from the 13 metre line, comes in, has a look at the post, and he fires it over the bar. The two 15-year-olds over on the far side, Sean Keegan and Sean Whittaker, combining nicely there, and Whittaker hasn't been much in either of these two games. Nice bit of skill, I think, that led to the goal in the first half. That time did well, took the ball on the half turn, backed himself, clipped it over the bar. Nice point again.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with this half back line of Tubberclair, and Sean Keegan being the younger member of it. Slips in there very nicely with the other two footballers. Three of them are fine footballers, Ray. The three of them have impressed me so far. A good score for Tubberclair, they needed it.
Yeah, but Ryan Kelly gives a nice ball on here to Ben McNamee. The breeze just forces Ben a little bit close to the sideline. And again, nice skill there from the number 7. Pushed in as he came inside. That was great skill there by Ben McNamee. He was forced very wide with the pass. Breeze taking it away from him. Flicked it inside an opponent, then jinked it up into his hand. And then pushed there as he was getting onto the ball. And it's going to be a free, and Ryan Kelly about to take this free again.
It's not a very unsimilar position from where he had the free at the end of the drawing game, Ray, but just to talk about Ben McNamee, he's been very good on the half-back line for Shamrocks as well, and look, if it was a different code, he could be on Soccer AM next Saturday morning for the nutmeg and the little flick up, a beautiful touch.
Yeah, Ryan Kelly this time off the ground, curls it in, dangerous ball, oh, it's in the net, it's finished to the back of the net. Oh, a huge score in the context of this game. We were right behind the free kick that Ryan Kelly took in. It came in into the breeze. A little bit of confusion there, but I think the ball didn't.
I think the full-back had remained inside behind the 20-metre line, Ray, and Shane Maher spotted when the kick-out was taken, so the rule is that it has to be a hot ball, and you know, this is where it's very difficult for 16, 17-year-olds and indeed some 15-year-olds, as we said, to keep a clear mind. That goal has opened up a 5-point lead, but nowhere that Tubberclair haven't been before against Shamrocks. They just need to keep their heads, get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, but another opportunity here for the Shamrocks. But, oh, the danger. Oh! What a let-off for the Tubberclair man. The ball was kicked in, it hung in the air, it broke down, it broke to one of the Shamrocks men. There was a great opportunity of a goal, but unfortunately wasn't taken, and Tubberclair have the possession. And maybe now the game will come to life. 1 goal and 8 points for Shamrocks, 1 goal and 3 for Tubberclair. Dara O'Connor carries it forward and lays it off then to Paul Keegan. Shane, a great opportunity for Shamrocks to almost put the game beyond reach there at that stage.
Yeah, and I think it may have been the same two players that had the opportunity to clear for Tubberclair for the goal that was scored, that managed to, you know, between goalie and I think it was full back, that had managed to keep that one out, and they were probably guilty in not keeping the other one out. So, yeah, game could have been over in those couple of moments.
Yeah.
Tubberclair need to get a score rate, put a squeeze on this kick out. From our point of view as neutrals, we want to see them do that. It's not that we're favouring them above anybody, but Shamrocks are worthy of their 5-point lead at this stage. We said it, that's what they were worth in the first half and didn't convert it. They have it now and we'll see how they react.
Yeah, short kick out work between the goalkeeper and his full back, Ty Massa and Ty under a little bit of pressure, but Shamrocks men do very well to get that possession and work it out now to Ben McNamee and into a little bit of space. Are the Shamrocks men, they're out across the halfway line, and Ty Massa and Ty Jinxon goes inside, has support from Chris Ormsby, Chris to Ryan Kelly. Kelly going back towards his own goals, but again that vision that Shane spoke about in the first half, to see that there's a player over on the far side in the acres of space. Callum Rigney is the player. Callum, ball inside, a little bit careless there, intercepted there by Tubberclair, and they have the possession from a promising attack there from the Shamrocks men. And now Sean Keegan, he's carrying it forward into the tackle. He goes foul, free for the Tubberclair man. This free is going to be back inside their own 65-metre line. Again, they need to start playing with a little bit more urgency. Need to get that scoreboard moving. Keelan Connell comes forward with it again, stops. Again, combines over here as the ball is clipped in. First time looking for Sean Whittaker. But again, great defending by Ben Sheeran, because Whittaker thought he was going to take him on the half turn, and Sheeran reached in, gets a hand on it, and then ball clipped out here looking for Ryan Kelly, but off the fist of one, the Tubberclair man gone out over the sideline. It's going to be a line ball for Ryan Kelly and Mullingar Shamrocks. This back inside their own 65-metre line. The clock said we're 18 and a half minutes gone in the second half of this Under-17 Football Championship final replay for 2023. Again, sponsored by MJS Building and Development of New York. Mullingar Shamrocks 5 clear at the moment. They had a chance to maybe have gone 8 clear. But again, still plenty of time. If Tubberclair are good enough, there is time on the clock. But again, they are down over on the far side. I don't know if it's a cramp or what it is, but Tubberclair man on the ground. I think it's a midfielder there, Keelan Conlon, I think is the man that's on the ground, but he's back on his feet again. And Ryan Kelly is over there, ready, waiting for the signal from the referee to get us underway. Ryan goes short, gives it on there to Conor Heffernan. Heffernan back to Kelly again. He's been excellent right throughout the 2 games. Mullingar Shamrocks with possession now, back with Peter Finch. Peter works it across here now. And again, Mullingar Shamrocks just content to hold the possession. Move it on to Donncha Maguire. Donncha back again here now. And the ball moved down by Conor Heffernan. Heffernan in as far as Alex Sheeran. Alex, high ball, but push on the back there on Gavin Pearce again. Again, as you say, Shane Pearce has been excellent right throughout the game.
Yeah, he's offered himself very, very well as a target person. I think the last day he was very much concentrating on where he could get a score himself or maybe hit that killer pass. But he's played this role very well today. Hold it inside, be patient, and when he sees the chance, run hard and present something. And obviously he stopped his run there, got a nudge in the back, and it's a very simple free to win. We'll see Ryan converted into this swirling win now.
Yeah, this time he's going to take it from his hands. Again, comes forward with it. And clips it with the right foot and straight over the crossbar. Lovely score again from the number 11. And Mullingar have been pretty much on top throughout the second half, Shane. Have controlled things back in the half-back line, have gone forward, goal and 4 points against the Breeze. You said it's true to get 5 scores. They have them already, and a lot of work done, maybe a little bit more to do, but again, they're back in possession again over on that far side of Innes. That man Pearce makes himself available and wins the possession out in front of his man. He comes in centre, left footed, fires it across, looking for Ryan Kelly. Kelly, again, good strength, holds off the tackle there, and Donncha Maguire is there to help. Maguire lays it off to Kelly again. Kelly clips it in, this time into the breeze, just didn't connect on it the way he needed, and the goalkeeper coming out with the ball there, Caelan Blessing, almost had it intercepted, but then ball moved down here as far as Rory Dolan. Rory fists the ball, invites his teammate onto that ball. That's Paul Keegan, but they're working on the same page there. And stepping in there is Peter Finch. Peter on to Adam Glynn. And Mullingar have it again. Christopher Ormsby. The centre back is Peter Finch. A beautiful ball into Pearce again. Pearce comes around from the edge of the D, off the left foot. Tried again. The power behind it there, but because of that, then just ball spins up into the air, harmlessly out over the end line. Keeper is in a hurry now, certainly, to get the ball back in play. 1-9 to Mullingar Shamrocks, 1-3 for Tubberclair, 22 on the clock as the Tubberclair goalkeeper. Again, looks to go short, looks to see what options has he. He has an option here on this side with Dara Burke, the right corner back. Dara steps away from his man, still coming forward. Being pulled back there by Conor Heffernan. The foul is committed. The foul free is already taken. Ball is in here now with Taylor Slavin. Taylor runs into a tackle. He's forced to go a little bit laterally. Sean Whittaker, or in fact it's Sean Keegan that had it. Sean back as far as Jack O'Donnell. Jack heads towards the 45-metre line, gives it inside. Tubberclair tried to engineer a score, but again, great defending by the Mullingar Shamrocks defence. The ball is back now with Darragh O'Connor, but again, 2 black jerseys around him. The foul had been committed a little bit earlier, no advantage accruing. Referee Shane Maher said it's going to go back to a free for Darragh O'Connor.
Yeah, and Dara felt that that the advantage wasn't over. He was after skipping between a couple of lads, a bit of real estate in front of him. A difficult kick here. He's going to play it off his left foot. We've seen him kicking frees with his right raise, just right on the 45-metre line. It'll be a big score if he nails it.
Yeah, left foot, but again didn't get the curl on it that he was hoping for. That one again, much to the delight of the Mullingar supporters, that one is harmlessly out over the end line, and again the goalkeeper is back there. He's in absolutely no hurry. Adam Buckley, as he walks his way to the 20-metre line. There's a couple of subs coming in down below us. The number 18 is James Collins. The number 21 is Sean O'Neill. We'll see who's going off in a second. Two switches are going to be made before the referee allows the kick out.
Yeah, and these are changes being made out of necessity, Ray, as opposed to the last day where there was a feeling that there was a bit of parade your subs or give them a run in the county final if the job was done, but very much not done here today. And I think one of the man that's just after grabbing the ball, although the game's been held up, Christopher Ormsby has made a big difference to this game, not necessarily with all the ball he's been on, but the way it allowed Shamrocks to change their structure and to have that presence in the middle of the field. So a big 6 minutes and injury time for Tubberclair to try and drag themselves back into this.
Sean O'Neill replacing Louis Claiborne at the full forward position as the high ball is out into the middle of the field. Couple of fists on it. It was eventually gathered there by Paul Keegan. Paul looks up, has a man spare over on the far side. It's his brother Sean. Sean quickly moves it forward to Taylor Slab, and Taylor comes back inside. On now to Darragh O'Connor. O'Connor from outside the 45 gives it back here as far as Matthew Lynch. Matthew with the kick is dropping. Oh, with pair of hands there by the goalkeeper Adam Buckley under pressure. That one came right under the crossbar, coming in on the breeze, of course, and he did very, very well to gather it under the crossbar and gets the free out. And Shamrocks have moved it across their own 45. Pass gathered here by Ben Sheeran. Ben into a high tackle there, goes to ground. It's going to be a free out for Mullingar Shamrocks men. And I think Darragh O'Connor is going to go into the referee's notebook there, just pull his man to the ground. But again, this is all suit Mullingar Shamrocks, six between them, 1-9 to 1-3, as this free is going to be taken by Conor Heffernan. Is halfway between 45 and 65, keeps the possession, goes short, takes the return pass, and has a player over on the far side, trying to use his left foot, which probably wasn't the right option. Picked up here now, and Darragh O'Connor has it again, trying to carry it in towards the D, being forced out, gives it back as far as Sean Keegan. Sean back to O'Connor again. O'Connor this time with the right foot, can't get the connection on ball. Oh, it didn't go wide there because Sean Whittaker was trying to put a bit of pressure on the goalkeeper there, but the ball eventually off the number 13 has gone out over the end line. 4 minutes to go, Shane. A two-score game. I suppose it's fair to say.
We were here 2 weeks ago in the opposite direction. There were 7 points up to Tubberclair with 4 minutes to go, so I'm not going to call that yet, but it doesn't look like Tubberclair are driving as much as Shamrocks did 2 weeks ago to try and close that gap.
Yeah, and then mistake there just on that there. The ball is played in towards Sean Whittaker, the number 13. We'll see what's the referee going to do. Has he blown? He has blown the whistle. I think he will be going in to have a word with his umpires. We could have game on here, Shane.
Yeah, well, he does need to go in. I'm not sure if there was a tug or a losing your footing, but there was definitely, it's right borderline. The guys that were closest to it are going to make the call. As I was saying, I wouldn't like to predict the end of this game, but it looks like Shane Maher is making away from here, and there was no penalty.
Yeah, I think they deemed that there was no contact on the Tubberclair forward going in there, and because he had stopped the play, then he's going to start again with a throw ball here on the 45-metre line. I'm sure Christopher Ormsby will be out under this one. Ball thrown up, and Ormsby goes high, gets two hands on it, and eventually gets the ball into his hand, coming away there.
But Ray, credit to Shane Maher, very sensible. We don't have VAR or TMOs in our game, and there probably isn't a rule to stop the play where it was, but he realised how big a decision, didn't want to get it wrong, went into the two guys that were closest to it, and I believe that they got the decision right, and Shamrock still come away with the ball unscathed. So.
Yeah, and then over carrying here by Conor Heffernan on his own 65-metre line. A little bit of ill-discipline. Ball carried forward here. The linesman has his flag in the air. There's going to be a sub about to be introduced here for the Shamrocks men. Number 25 coming in is Luke Rayside. Luke is going to replace the number 5 when he comes in. That's James Flynn. Play will get underway again with this free. This free is on Mullingar's 45, and Paul Keegan has hit it in as it spins in the air, broken away there by the Shamrocks men. And the sub who's just been introduced does very well to get the possession back for his side. Is very, very close to the sideline. Ty Masson does very well. And Shamrocks work it out nicely through the hand as they come out across their own 20-metre line and towards the 45. Again, good work there. The centre half back is Peter Finch, and Peter all long. Pull out of the sky there by Dara Burke. Dara has support over there from Jack O'Donnell. Jack foul as he goes to ground. Free for Tubberclair. Tubberclair showing all the urgency that was needed probably 15-20 minutes ago. They come forward again. The ball fired in long, but Mullingar have a black wall back in there in front of there, and they have the men to get on the breaking ball, and broken down, and Luke Rayside is on again. He's been influential already, and he gives it on now to Ben McNamee. Ben, route one, down into space it goes. Pearce is out in front of his man, very close to the sideline. Lovely soccer skill, keeps it in play. Holds it out, goes down. Great play there by the number 13. He's very, very close to the end line. Needs support. Is he gone out? He is. He wasn't, but the ball was out over the sideline. But again, good play by the number 13. It's all killing time, holding the ball back up at that end of the field. Line ball is taken. 3 minutes of additional time called. The clearance by the Tubberclair man intercepted, but then Tubberclair win it back again, and then hit coming in there on the Tubberclair man, coming forward on the ball there. Foul committed, free out for Tubberclair, and they need to get this ball down, and need to get it down quickly.
Yeah, big hit, fair play to Darragh O'Connor, straight back up. He didn't complain about it. It is a black card. Well, maybe it was cynical. He knew he was stopping the play with the way he did it, but there was no complaint from Tubberclair. Darragh O'Connor got up and played on, and now they're popping a few balls in around the edge of the square, Ray.
Yeah, they have the numbers back there in front of that goals, and one of them there is the cornerback, Ben Sheeran Bell, does very well to lay it over there, and the ball out just doesn't find its intended target. Tubberclair will come again, but it's goals they need at this stage. Just Darragh O'Connor launches one in high, broken down. Tom Burke has gone in there. Tom, is he being pulled? No, so the referee took too many steps, and referee signaled there's going to be a free out for the Tubberclair man. A little bit of frustration coming into it here, but referee is closer to it. There's going to be another sub being introduced down below us here for Mullingar. This time is the number 23. Shane would watch it. The substitute is not just made yet, because the free has been taken, and Mullingar Shamrocks have it over on the far side. Peter Finch, lovely ball down to Gavin Pearce. He's been available at every opportunity, and great play there from the number 13. Fires across into the centre, but Donovan Guire has time on the Tubberclair 45 to go down and get the possession. Being told just to hold the ball. Hold it. They don't mind. The clock says we're a minute and a half into the additional time as they go across the field through Ben McNamee. McNamee gives it over there as far as Colin Rigney. Rigney on to Pearce again. Pearce, nice dummy, just fists the ball back, and then first time ball into Ben McNamee. McNamee is on the 13-metre line, again in towards the corner, and then just decides to recycle it. Comes back out. Pearce has it again, being tackled, but again, great play there by the number 13. Finds a teammate back here on this side of the field, and eventually moved on here to Donncha Maguire. Donncha holds that possession. Shamrocks, they don't mind. There's no pressure on them at all. They just have the possession. And Donncha Maguire, lazy little pass. Lovely one it is, though, over as far as Ben McNamee. McNamee, left-handed hand pass on to Ormsby, holding that ball. Ormsby continues to run. Looked like he was being held back. Now, soccer style here from Ormsby. He brings it inside. Ryan Kelly eventually gets it into his hand. Again, lovely controlled play by the Mullingar Shamrocks men. The ball has gone back out, but they still have it again. And again, tight over there, close to the sideline, but the referee signals that the pull of the jersey and the free has been taken. It's a beautiful ball inside. Chance here and a tackle on Alex Sheeran. There he goes to ground. But again, that was beautiful control play by Mullingar Shamrocks. Ran down almost 2 minutes on the clock with that possession in there. Nice and patient and holding on to the ball.
Yeah, and a double substitution coming in for Mullingar Shamrocks. Ray, yeah, excellent play, very patient. You could hear the crowd shouting, hold it, hold it, hold it. But it's a different story when you're out there in the middle of a game and a lad is putting pressure on you, can you execute that kick or that hand pass and be calm enough? And look, they're after seeing the game out, very worthy winners, I think, based on their overall effort and particularly the first 10 minutes of the second half, where they decided what it would take to win this game, and they did it, and they got crucial scores. The first 3 scores of the second half were massive for Mullingar Shamrocks. You can imagine, tap this free over and see the game out.
Yeah, a couple of subs been introduced down below us. Number 17 is Roland Byrne. He's been introduced. I think it's Peter Finch that's making his way off. And the free is taken and put over the bar. Lovely score again. And another sub being introduced down here this time is the number 18, Porry Casey, but there's no time for that because the kick out is already taken. Gathered here, and Tubberclair coming forward. But then what has typified their performance all through this game, a little bit of a sloppy pass, and it is the Mullingar Shamrocks men that get back the possession there, but it's all over. The referee has signalled the full-time whistle on this MJS Building and Development Under 17 Football Championship replay. It is a comprehensive victory for Mullingar Shamrocks on a final scoreline of 1 goal and 10 points. The Tubberclairs 1 goal and 3 points. Absolutely no doubt Mullingar may have been a little bit lucky in the last game, but no doubt this time the superior team played very well, particularly against the Breeze Shane, and that goal that came, you know, was really a crucial score for Shamrocks, and it was probably the sealing score of the game.
Oh yeah, worthy winners, deserving winners today, got everything right. We've often seen that the team that manages to get the game to a replay has the momentum going in and the more focus, and they feel this is our chance, we didn't let it slip. Tubberclair were below par today. They've been excellent champions from last year, and bring it to a replay this year, they'll be very disappointed. They were only a 7 out of 10 around the pitch, although 1 or 2 of their players really stood out. I thought young Sean Keegan was excellent. You know, Darragh O'Connor, we spoke about him, but Mullingar handled him very well. But for me, there was 3 main players that really influenced the game for Mullingar Shamrocks. Ben McNamee at number 7 was outstanding today. He was excellent defensively and going forward. You know, execution skills, the energy he had, I thought he was excellent. We've mentioned how effective Gavin Pearce was inside, and I think the man that tied both those lines together, the half-back line and the inside line, was Ryan Kelly. And particularly in the first half and in early stages of the second half, when Mullingar Shamrocks needed a person, he was there. I thought Ryan Kelly was, for me, my man of the match today, but very, very closely followed by Gavin Pearce and Ben McNamee. They'll be delighted. I'm sure Tom Armstrong will be delighted.
Yeah.
They always felt that they had to measure this Tubberclair team if they played to their ability, and that's what happened today. And congratulations, Shamrocks. It's good for football in the town as well.
Yeah, we're going to take a break here from commentary. We will be back for the presentation. We will be back for some post-game analysis down on the sideline. But for our viewers at home, we're going to go to an ad break, but join us shortly where we'll be back for the presentation.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners, a local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Sevens Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath.
That is what I do.
New Renault Arcana E-Tech Hybrid. Winner, Irish Medium Crossover SUV in the 2022 Car of the Year Awards.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners, a local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Seventh Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of
Exactly what your job is.
Joined here as pitch side here by two journalists, Paul O'Donovan and Kieran Galvin, just as we wait for the presentation. I think it's fair to say Paul Mullingar comprehensive and worthy victories here today.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose at half-time you'd be worried for them. They dominated the first half. They got 3 points. There were 3 or 4 points up, and they should really have been 6 or 7 up at that stage. Then a great goal by it was Taylor Slevin, I think, got the goal for Tubberclair, brought them right back into the game. And Tubberclair having the wind in the second half, you'd expect them to go on. But Shamrocks started the second half very well, and I suppose then midway through they got that vital goal. Ryan Kelly's free ended up in the net, and from there it was really Shamrocks really dominated.
Kieran, Tubberclair will be disappointed with how that game went. They were so dominant in the drawn game, 7 points clear with a couple of minutes to go, pegged back in the end, and really never got out of the blocks here today.
No, as Paula said, no doubt Mullingar Shamrocks were deserving winners. I just think there were signs early on it just wasn't Tubberclair's day. Maybe it was a hangover from the last day, Ray, but twice they hit the post in the first half. With other days those could have been 2 points. They got a brilliant goal, as good a goal as you'd see at any level. Then didn't build on it in the second half. Only scored 1-1 from play. Now, it definitely wasn't their day in refereeing decisions either. I think they should have had 2 penalties at the end of the game. Both of them were cast iron penalties. We looked at them again in clips, especially the second one, but even the first one. Now, I don't know. The second incident mightn't have happened if the first one was given, and it's clutching at straws a little bit, but it just wasn't Tubberclair's day. And in Ryan Kelly, Shamrocks had the best player on the field. He was always available for a pass, kicked some good scores, was involved in a lot of moves. And Mullingar Shamrocks, I was at the semi-final of these two teams last year. A brilliant game down in Tubberclair. Tubberclair won it by, I think, a point. And Shamrocks were obviously coming, and they've been a bit unlucky in some matches. It's a big boost for them because they've watched their neighbours Lomans dominating football at senior level in Westmeath. So Shamrocks probably needed a boost. They got it today. Tubberclair have had a lot of good underage success in recent times, so also a bright future for them.
Yeah, the Mullingar Shamrocks players making their way over for the presentation, so we're going to just take a break here while the chairman of the Cushion and Oak, Barry Kelly, of course himself a Mullingar Shamrocks man, he's going to go ahead with the presentation, so we'll listen to Barry as he makes the presentation.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen 2 very contrasting games the last couple of weeks between these 2 fine sides, so the very first thing is put your hands together for both sets of players, please. Thanks. Last year against St. Lomans and get the final 2 years in a row is a fair achievement, so I know that the players trying to go back next year at the under 18 level, and it will be gunning for the Shamrocks next year as well, so well done Tubberclair and scanning all the last year effort. With your own it's kind of hard to give away for a long story because this is the first time in 15 years that Shamrocks have emerged on the private minor level and ensured that the club and the underage and in particular one man in particular he deserves special mention for all the underage level in the last 20 years, and that's not Collins. I'd like to thank Shane Maher and his team of umpires and officials for a good job and job well done. And I'd like to say special thanks to Michael and James Stone from MJS Building in New York, who have put a lot of money into Westmeath underage, and a good 2 years, and you won't get 2 fine individuals both on and off the field, and gives me great pleasure. There's a bit of Irish in here now because Callum won't have a clue what's going on. Anyway, it's 4 and under done on a current shot off Callum Whitney, I was Reno Kelly.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the board for arranging this game and the first game having the pitch in great condition. Around the first stand, please. I'd like to thank Tubberclair for all the games for years in the last couple of years. We always work for a fight. We always go to the MJS or back to the for 3 years and 10 please. All the supporters for coming out here today from both clubs. And then finally, I'd like to thank the management, Tom, Derek, Paul and Ned, for running the system down since January. And going through our cases every single day for the last 8 or 9 months. So, thank you.
Back here as the Mullingar joint captains accept the trophy. I just want to mention a couple of players before we finish here. And one, Christopher Ormsby, he was introduced during the first game with a huge impact, and that day in getting his side back into it, and again excellent here today.
Yeah, Ray, absolutely. I thought he was out for the year with his knee injury. He had knee surgery, and I suppose it was a big gamble by Shamrocks to bring him on the last day. But I think they needed him out there the last day to bring him back into the game. They were so far down and got back to the game, and got level and got the replay. Able to start today. Big influence there at midfield, taking after his father, of course. He's a big, tall player, and he had so much of the game. Great strength, great vision, and he's very calm and cool in the ball, and that's what Shamrocks needed.
And Kieran, one other man, Ryan Kelly, I think we gave him the credit of the goal. It certainly was his free to win in. 1-5 today, 1-6 the last day, and he's certainly another quality operator the Mullingar Shamrocks can look forward to seeing.
Yeah, his general play was very good, Ray. He was always available to take a pass, setting things up, kicking scores, as you said. It just popped up everywhere, and Tubberclair were never able to deal with his threat. They never could get a handle on him. Different players were marking him, but they couldn't manage him. So, and on the other hand, Darragh O'Connor, who we know is a talented player in Tubberclair ranks, they just couldn't get him into the game enough, and Shamrock surrounded him every time he got the ball, and just the Tubberclair inside forward line never clicked. And fairness to Shamrocks, deserving winners, big boost for them. And I suppose Tubberclair, it's a lot of regrets about how the first day slipped away.
Yeah, well look, we're going to finish up here pitch side. Thank the two lads for their post-game analysis. We will be back for viewers shortly for the intermediate hurling final between Clonkill and Castleingagan. But for now we're going to take a break. We're going to watch some ads and some highlights, but we'll be back in good time for the hurling game.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Seventh Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships.
MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor.
Job is. That is what I do.
New Renault Arcana E-Tech Hybrid.